In the late 17th century, a small Puritan village in Massachusetts was gripped by a dark and chilling series of events that would leave an indelible mark on history: the Salem witch trials. As we're about to explore, this infamous period was a confluence of superstition, fear, and a complex interplay of social dynamics that spiraled into a profound miscarriage of justice. The year was 1692, and Salem Village, a community already fraught with tensions, found itself engulfed in hysteria. It all began when two young girls, Elizabeth Parris and Abigail Williams, began experiencing convulsions and delirium. When doctors could not provide a medical explanation, whispers of witchcraft started spreading through the village. In a society deeply rooted in puritanical beliefs and a fear of the devil, such claims were not taken lightly. The panic quickly intensified, and soon several women were accused of practicing witchcraft. Among them was Tituba, a Caribbean slave who worked for the Parris family. Under immense pressure, Tituba confessed to being a witch and, astonishingly, implicated others, adding fuel to the growing fear. As the days turned into weeks, more and more villagers were drawn into the frenzy. Spectral evidence testimony that the spirit of the accused had been seen committing malefic acts was accepted in court, despite its dubious reliability. This allowed for a wave of accusations that saw neighbors turning against neighbors, families torn apart by suspicion, and an escalation of trials and executions. Throughout the trials, the deeper reasons for the hysteria came to light. Historians suggest that socio-political tensions, economic strife, and even personal vendettas played significant roles in exacerbating the situation. Salem was a community on edge. Land disputes were common, resources were scarce, and fear of external threats was ever present. In this cauldron of anxiety, accusations of witchcraft became an outlet for unresolved grievances. By the time the panic subsided, 19 people had been executed, and many others had languished in jail, leaving a trail of destruction across the village. The use of spectral evidence was eventually discredited, and the public began to see the trials for what they truly were: a catastrophic error. In 1697, the Massachusetts General Court declared a day of fasting and soul-searching for the tragedy, and years later, efforts were made to compensate the families of the victims. The Salem witch trials remain a powerful reminder. They highlight the dangers of unchecked fear and the importance of due process. As we reflect on this dark chapter, let it serve as a cautionary tale, urging us to seek justice tempered with reason and compassion above prejudice.